Alright guys, welcome back. So today we're going to be grading another driveway, and this is going to be a quick one. This will be a quick in and out. I don't expect to be here more than an hour, 2 hours tops, but this is tiny. So let me give you a little backstory here. This home here is brand new. These customers just moved in here not too long ago. I don't know exactly when, but it's a new home. So you can see what's going on here. We got an erosion issue. And when I'm looking at these jobs, I always look uphill because I want to see where the water's coming from. And look at this. This is crazy. These guys are basically taking on all the water from this whole hill. Because check this out. I mean, water's coming off the road all the way down through here, following. I mean, this is built up. It's high. So we got a freaking river, and he sent me a video when it was raining. This is crazy, the amount of water they're taking on. But all the water is coming down the road and right down their driveway. Check that out. So I'm here to fix it. I gave them a plan. I said, what we really need to do here is we need to cut in a ditch here. So I gave them a bid for that, to cut in a ditch, make it nice, good looking ditch, line it with 6-inch clean rock or riprap, whatever you want to call it. We all call it something different, but basically cut in a ditch, put some big rock in there, reinforce it, make it look really nice, because they got a new home, and you know, you want to make things look good. But they're not ready for that. They want to hold off. So what I'm gonna do, I want to relieve the water that's getting on their driveway. So we talked to the county, we got a permit, and what I'm gonna do, let me get up here where we can see. Check this out. So I don't want all this water to get to their driveway. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna cut a turnout right here. That way when water gets to this point, it goes right over there, and then everything from here over is sloping away from the house. So I'm not worried about anything getting on the house. I mean, we're pretty safe there. But that is the plan. We want to keep everything kind of on their property line, so that is kind of, this is where we have to put it due to property lines and such. You get it. So that is the plan today. I don't have any material to haul. This will be quick, just a quick grade. I'm going to start up top here to cut this little turnout out real quick. I got locates done, and I was worried there was going to be cables through here, but there's not. We're good to go. So I got lucky on this one, but I'm right on the edge of the road, so I'm being really careful here. So right here is where I want the turnout, and just do it. Nothing to it but to do it. And there's no utilities in the area. I got my locates done. It's amazing what how big of problems you can solve for a customer in a matter of minutes. I mean, look at that. Just that little turnout is going to make all the difference. Look at that. Hopefully you can see that in the video. But he asked me to take anything that I cut out and put it back behind the house, and he's not worried about me tearing up the yard right now. So he wants some fill material for behind the home, so I'm going to do exactly that. I'm not going to get up close to their home. I'm not here to do that. So I'm just going to kind of get it there, and they can move it with their shovels. I'm not going to take any additional risk, especially for something I'm not getting paid for, as bad as that sounds. All right. Guys, if you're new here, my name is Ron. First off, thank you so much for being here and watching my videos. A little bit about me, guys. I'm retired military. I did 20 years. I was aircraft maintenance in the military. I worked on F-15s, B-2 bombers. I was on the B-2 bomber for a majority of my career, so it was really cool. I liked it, but you can see now I'm doing something completely different, and I love it. This is what I always wanted to do when I was a kid, and I'm kind of in my midlife crisis, I guess, because, guys, I had a really good job. I actually worked for the Federal Aviation Administration, a really good job that I had. I mean, it was a great job, well into the six figures, made in the shade, you know, great benefits, health care. I didn't even work hard. It was just electronic nerd work. Like, I was basically paid for my brain. I was paid to think. I didn't work hard. Where I'm going with this is, guys, I had a dream, and my dream was to own my own excavation company, and we started, I'm in my 5th year right now, but when we started this, I started with just a farm tractor, and doing little side jobs here and there, had my government job, started, my very first job was a brush hogging job, and but that's where it all started, with just a dream. Where I'm going with this, guys, is I am just an average dude that is chasing his dreams. And if you have any kind of dream of doing this kind of work, you can do it. I'm telling you, you can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. Everything I know and have learned, I'm all self-taught. Like, I've just figured it out as I go, type of thing. And guys, I didn't start out with this kind of confidence. You know, you start small. Start like I did. Start small with like a little brush hogging job, stuff like that, guys. And I know this probably sounds kind of funny, because right now I'm doing a small job, but I do bigger things than this. But this thing that I'm doing right here, this is kind of what I started out doing, and I'm still doing a lot of this. But these are easy little jobs that you can do to come out and build your confidence, and then work your way up into doing more. I'm liking the way that's look. See if I can get you guys to see that. I'm gonna leave that for now. I'm liking that. I gotta be careful here, because this is the shoulder of the road. If I had my way, I would build a berm right here, a broad-based berm, to make sure the water does not get to that point. But you know what? I'm gonna leave this for now. Let's go work on the driveway. What I'm getting at, guys, the whole reason I'm doing this channel is, for one, to get my name out there, guys. And I love helping people. Life is about people. That's what I've learned. And in this blue-collar trades, what I've learned in the 5 years I've been in business, it is cutthroat. It is a lot of times a race to the bottom. Let's just say it. So the reason I do this is because when I was brand new, there was not a lot of information out there. I had to dig and do a lot of guesswork to figure out how to bid, how to do things. I would watch, you know, some guys online. There's one guy, Digging Life. Go check him out. I don't know Todd personally, but Todd has helped me a lot. I need to thank that guy sometime, because he gave me the confidence. He does a lot of videos kind of like this. I know he scaled back, but so that's why I decided to do a YouTube channel, was to pay it back, was to make videos of things that I would have wanted to see when I was new. Like, that's what I have in mind when I'm making these videos, of like, what kind of content would have helped me when I was brand new. So that's the whole point here. You can see right now I'm grading right over top. See that red line right there? See it in the video? That is power. So that is going to be, so that is the service line. That's not the drop. And the reason I know that is, I don't know if you guys can see. Here, let me show you. So the meter is on the house and the pole is there. So this is done by the power company, and I don't even know who the power company is out here. Let's look. Ameren. Okay, so I've done trenching for Ameren for their power, so this is going to be 36 inches deep, so I already know I don't need to worry about this. Just a simple grade, I don't need to worry about it. Now, if this was a fiber line, I would be cautious, because I'm telling you, I've dug up fiber lines grading a driveway that were only like that far under the rock, so you got to be careful. Anyway, guys, so that's my introduction, guys. I'm retired military, been doing this for 5 years. I've only been doing it full time. Well, this May will be a year. So I did this as a side hustle for years to get this off the ground. We didn't take a single dollar from the company. Like, I worked for free, me and my wife both, until May of last year. Whenever I quit my job, that's when we started taking a draw and taking pay from the company. So we started this company with our farm tractor we had at the house, and I worked for 3.5, nearly 4 years for free to get this thing going. We invested every dollar back into this company, and that's how we got to where we're at with all the equipment, the dump truck, all the nice skid steers. I'm trying to adjust my seat here because it's squeaking. You guys don't want to hear it squeak all day long. There we go. So that's the story of us. Along the way, guys, I've had several employees. If you've been following the channel at all, or if you look back in any old videos, my father-in-law Fred worked for me for a while. He doesn't work for me anymore. I did talk about that in another video. It was, I can't remember the name of the video. I don't want to talk about it again. It's a long story, but it was a good parting, and it was a very good decision. Worked out great for both of us. Man, I'm trying to remember what video it was I talked about that in. I think it was one where I was forestry mulching with the excavator. Go check it out. But what I'm getting at is Fred was my longest employee. He worked for me for almost 2 years full time. Fred was awesome. Me and him got stuff done. You know what? Let's just talk about it now. I let Fred go purely for selfish, not selfish intentions, but guys, I learn as I go with this business. Like, I don't know business, I'm learning as I go, and what I've learned, take it from me. Right from the get-go, figure out what you want. Like, what is your long-term goals with your company? It's very important, because this has cost me a lot of money over the years. I've wasted a lot of money on equipment, and we go down a rabbit hole on that. But what I'm getting at is, do you want to be a one-man show and come out and do what I'm doing because you love it, you want to work for yourself, you just want to run machines and stuff like that, you want to make a good living doing it? Guys, there is good money in this if you do it right. We live a very good life, and we're all happy. So you need to decide right from the get-go, do you want to be small, or do you want to be a big company? Like, what is your long-term goals? If you want to be a big company, here is my advice. Grow fast. Start small, but when you get comfortable, you get good at marketing, you get good at bidding, make that decision. Okay, it's time to go. Let's go. We're gonna grow. Let's do it now, and do it fast. And that's where I messed up, guys. Basically what happened to me was I did it on the side for years, and then I hired Fred, and I had a couple other guys here and there working for me part-time, but I never had more than 2 guys at one time. And when you are a small company and you have 1 or 2 guys, you're not making any more money than as if you were solo. Because when you have 1 or 2 guys, think about this. This is gonna make sense. If you have 1 or 2 more guys, now you need more machines, you need more trucks, you need all the tools for those guys to stay busy and go make money and keep the business going. So now you have all this extra overhead, trucks, equipment, insurance, workman's comp, guys, there's all these things that you don't think about. If you're paying a guy, let's just say $35 an hour, it's costing you more than $35 an hour to have him out, because you're paying into their Social Security, their workman's comp, there's payroll taxes, there's a lot that goes into it. But where I'm going with this is, if you're going to grow into a big company, do it fast. Get through the small stage fast. This is my advice, hang as a one-man show until you get a good foundation, you get a brand, you get a reputation, and you can prove you can get the work, and then start hiring. But hire fast. Get good guys and grow as fast as you can. That's my advice, because it is exhausting when you are in that no man's land, I call it, when you're in between big and small and you got a couple guys and you got all this extra machines and trucks. You're basically at that point working to keep your guys busy. You're not making any more money, and it's stressful, and you're gonna work a lot. You're gonna be out bidding 2 to 3 times the jobs, and it's very time consuming. I hope that makes sense. So you got to make that decision right from the get-go. Am I going to be big or small? Guys, I never wanted to be big. I just didn't realize that having 1 or 2 guys is not a good business plan. It's not, from my experience. If any of you guys are out there and you have a different experience, please let me know, because I'm always open to feedback. And what we had going was working. Like, we were doing really well. Like, me and Fred, we were busy. We had all the work year round. Like, we built a good brand where we could get the leads and stuff, but it was just wearing me down, guys. Like, I wasn't making any more money than as if I was by myself. I was out bidding jobs all the time on the weekends, after work, staying up late, doing all the administrative stuff in the office. You get the point. So that is my advice. Figure out what you want to do, guys. It's gonna help you in the long run. It's funny, the older I get, I'm 43 now, and it's like, man, all the stupid stuff I've done over the years. Imagine if you could do everything right the first time, how much farther ahead you would be. I've wasted a lot of time and a lot of money learning through the school of hard knocks. So if I can help you guys learn through my experience, I'm always happy to help. So next week is the Con Expo. We're going up there with our John Deere dealer. It's their 100-year anniversary with John Deere. They invited us to come with them, so that's going to be cool. I'm excited about that. Me and the wife are going. A little vacation, a little work trip. I'll get some video for you guys out there. I've never been, so I don't know what to expect. I know there's going to be like 2,600 vendors out there, so it's going to be cool. We are getting shaped up nice. Very nice. If you're brand new to this and you're hearing like everybody's saying, how do you know if you're on grade and whatnot? It's a seat of the pants feel, and it comes with experience. Like right now, I mean, you can probably even tell in the video, but this is a bit extreme, but right now I am sloped this way and I can prove it. Look at this. This is what's cool about this 335. Check this out. This is fancy. Go here to home. Get out of there. Slope indicator. Boom. 3.4% slope that way. So what I'm getting at is when people say seat of the pants, you can feel it. You can feel when a road's crowned, when it's sloped. And that comes with experience, and you will get it, I promise you. I got the power rake on the truck, but I am not going to disturb this hill because it is really compact, and I don't want to undo that. So we're just going to fix it. Lots of back and forth, little changes at a time. You can see what I'm doing here. I'm just shaving little bits at a time. Shaving and filling, shaving and filling. Yeah, this is gonna work out great. Yeah, look at that. That is gonna be a nice little pathway for any water that does get it. It'll stay over there farther, so hopefully this gets it done for them. I'm confident. I feel really good about it. If you would have seen that video, I wish I had the video of all that water running, but it was crazy, like a freaking river. I'm gonna start pulling all that back real quick. That is a wrap for this one. It's a quick little job. I think this will get it done. So check it out. No water even got on this side of the road, so I'm not worried about it. You've seen it. I took some material over here and moved it back over. And then I sloped this real nice. Look at this. That way any water that does come off the road, I'll show you up there here in a second, it will stay off of the driveway. So in the future, I'm sure I'll be back to cut in a ditch and line it with riprap like we talked about, but this is gonna have to do for now. Sometimes you have to, how am I wording this? Work with your customers. So that's what this job was. You've seen this as a quick little thing, but check it out. Remember all the water coming down the road, it's been hugging. You may not be able to see the lay of the land in the video, but it's slanted out slope this way. All the water's been running all the way down. Now it's going to come through here and it's going to go beak down through there. Earth is sloped that way towards the creek. Everything, all the work's been done on the right of way on his property lines in his, so we're all good to go. We got a permit for this. We're good. So that is going to relieve all the water from getting down to this point. And I didn't film this, but there was a huge knob here that was causing water to go around it. Well, once I got into that, it was concrete, so I got all that removed shave that off. So now any water that does get to this point is going to not even get on the driveway. So this should be good to go. What else? Oh, I wanted to shave this a little more over here to make it a more swoop, but check this out. There is a comm line that runs right through there. So I didn't want to dig close to that, so I didn't even take the risk. That's why I didn't do any more there. But that is it, guys. I am done. Thanks a lot for watching this video, guys. Thanks for sticking around to the end. If you got anything out of this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you on the next one.